皆さんこんにちは, it's me, Shogo.
And Harumi.
I am so happy to let you guys know that the online lessons where there was no one signed up last week when we made the podcast, right now we already have 11 people.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
was really surprised that many of you listening to this podcast said that they found out that I'm doing the online lessons for the first time listening to the podcast. So it seems there are a few of you who are only what should I say, following my YouTube channel. So it's either Las Shogo or my podcast and not my Instagram. So I thought it's really important that I do talk a little bit about my online lessons and my activities of Asayama Ichiden-ryu's Kyoto training club over here on the podcast as well. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Okay.
Yay.
And before I go into that, the video that you guys are taking a look at right now is another men's kimono shop in Tokyo called Takemoto-san, 男の着物 Takemoto-san.
Yay.
Now, I have been following their Instagram, watching their social media and content for a very long time now, and I simply love the owner's taste. And I talked a little bit about this, right, when I showed you Fujikiya-san's video. Fujikiya-san is another men's kimono shop in Tokyo in Ueno, and we were talking a little bit about the different ryuha styles in men's kimonos as well. And personally, to be honest, among all of the men's kimono shops I've visited so far, I think I like Takemoto-san the most.
Do you mean in whole Japan?
I think so, so far.
Yeah,
in terms of men's
so
kimono shops, I mean, there's, again, we talked about, of course, I work with Kato Shoten-san, there's Fujikiya-san, Takemoto-san, there's Ginza Samurai, Eitaroya-san in Kyoto and all that kind of stuff. But I personally think I really like Takemoto-san the most. As you can see, well, by the way, guys, Harumi's taking a look at this video for the first time as well. Michael, if you're listening to this, great memories, right? Thank you so much for being the cameraman. Michael is actually one of the club leaders in Asayama Ichiden-ryu Hyoho. He's also a third Dan green belt training together with us. He is one of the members who've been training in our online lessons from the very beginning. And he has participated in 2 of the annual training camps held by Asayama Ichiden, which means he has participated in all of them because he's only done 2 so far. And on this day, there was actually a weekend where we didn't have any training. So Michael and I went to the shop together, and he's doing the camera for me. And he is probably the best cameraman I've ever had so far for starting Las Shogo. Harumi is an amazing designer, by the way. She's really good at editing and such, but camera work, it's something you need to have a little bit of experience and knowledge with, right? And I had different staff members. I sometimes even had my my sister-in-law, my brother, do the cameraman for me a couple of times. But this time I had a friend, one of my best friends, do the cameraman for the first time, and he did amazing. Thank you so much once again, Michael. And guys, take a look at this kimono here. Right now, I'm really close to you right now on this model.
Torso?
This torso. This kimono is the one I actually purchased. I've been seeing this kimono on their Instagram again for a long time, and I was like, I really like this design.
Super cool.
And I actually had to buy it. And as you can see, all the kimonos, the ready-made ones that are lined up, are beautiful as well. The shop was nice and tidy. The shop owner was a very nice person. There's so many different designs with kimonos and yukatas, and as you saw earlier on the other side too, so many different types of fabric. Rolled fabric that we call tanmono, by the way. And the owner sometimes combines these different tanmono together, and he makes his original kimono, ready-made kimono already. And then the one I purchased, the one that kind of has like inks on it, is also one of them as well. He's introducing a few other ones to me too, but this is a red and black, and they're 2 different tanmono originally, and they combined it together and made the katamigawari, we call it, which is half side of the kimono is a different type of fabric and 2 different colors put together kind of thing. And on this video, I'm sure it's not on this footage, but on a different footage, there is he has another branch really close by in walking distance, and he took us over there as well. But that branch is a place where he sells more of the cheaper yukatas and kimonos. To be honest, this shop isn't that expensive either. It's like the one I purchased too is like 60,000 60,000 yen or something around there, 60,000 yen. And the other shop he owns is more of the very cheap kind of yukata. So maybe a few thousand.
Not experienced at all.
No. It's just a few thousand yen. So that shop is even more, even cheaper. So it's I think it's very beginner friendly at the same time. And what kind of design you have in your shop and all that kind of stuff is really up to the owner's taste, right? And I really love his selection. The atmosphere is very different, different, right? I'm sure
yeah,
you guys
yeah.
have seen Kato Shoten-san before, Eitaro-san before, if you've
Mm-hmm.
been following our content. But yeah, this shop has it's unique, atmosphere to it too, and I personally loved it.
I
Yeah.
love this one, this blue shibori
On the left there,
kimono,
yeah. I hope
yeah.
you guys can see a little bit too. It's gone now, but yeah. All of these kimonos were beautiful. We'll be walking around a little bit so you guys can take a look at it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was great. Takemo-san himself really liked me too. We were walking to one branch to another. We were talking about
Mm-hmm.
kimonos, and we were talking that the kimono I'm wearing right now in this
Mm-hmm.
video is actually my original
Mm-hmm.
kimono, the Budo Baka. So
Yeah.
there's different training equipment Asayama Ichiden-ryu that we use for our training, and it's on my
Mm-hmm.
kimono. And I was talking about like how he was asking me like how did you make your own original
Yeah.
kimono, and my what should I say? What I like about men's kimono, what I'm trying to do,
Whoa.
and all that kind of stuff. And he really liked me very much. Yeah,
Mm.
so he was like, if you ever come to Tokyo again, you don't have to do any filming or anything, but just come on over and we can just hang out a
Aw,
little bit more. So I
sweet.
was like, yeah, that's amazing. Let's do that, So
Mm-hmm.
I personally do highly recommend Takemo-san as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I did visit Fujikiya-san first, so
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to edit the video as well. And Fujikiya-san's video is going to be coming out this weekend on
Yeah.
Let's Ask Shogo, the
Yay.
official edited version of the
Mm-hmm.
video. And Takemo-san will be coming out very soon too. I'm actually working on a different video right now, where I'm interviewing Genshosha-san.
Mm-hmm.
Genshosha is the katana workshop in the northernmost area in Kyoto, in Kyotango, as you guys
Mm-hmm.
probably know. It's the swordsmiths I work with,
Mm-hmm.
and on Shogo's Katana Shop, if
Yeah.
you ask for a custom made katana, you'll be asking them to make your
Mm-hmm.
katana for you. But
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a video where I interviewed them, asking them the 10 most frequently asked questions about sword making, katana making. Yeah. So I was asking those questions, and it's an amazing video. I just finished cutting the video, and I also finished translating the subtitles,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to be moving towards making the script and everything from here. Yeah, but that video is going to be coming out soon, and then I might have another video introducing the katanas that are on sale at Yushinkan Kyoto. Maybe I'll be able to get Takemo-san after that,
Mm.
but hopefully soon though. Yes, I hope you guys can look forward to it. There's
Mm.
today in this podcast you'll only be able to see the first branch. This is the main shop though, basically. This is the main shop. This is the shop I do want you to go 1st.
Mhm.
Yeah, but if you feel it's a little bit expensive for your very first kimono in your life, for example, you could go to the other branch, yeah, which has the cheaper options. So yeah, you'll be able to take a look at that too in another video. So I hope you can look forward to it. Okay. Some of the kimonos I was looking at already were amazing,
I love
right?
it.
Yeah.
My how to say my eyes. What?
Were coming out or your eyes were sticking out sticking out or
Glittering?
yeah, I totally
Kira,
understand.
kira.
You're very excited, right? Yeah, I
Bling,
totally
bling.
understand.
Yeah.
Sparkling.
Sparkling.
It was an amazing shot.
Sticking out.
Your eyes were sticking out because you like the kimono so much.
So scary.
So I think I was able to basically visit almost all of the major men's kimono shop in Japan. I mean, there must be some few more minor ones maybe, or maybe there are some other kimono shops. She's still laughing about it. Oh, Harumi was talking about this kimono
Yeah,
right
this
here,
kimono.
this blue one. I'm sure if you guys are watching this video at the same time we're talking, yeah, it should be around the middle of the screen
Yeah.
right now. The light blue and white.
I guess it's shibori.
I think so. Yeah, it looks like that too. It's
I
very
love shibori
summer.
so much.
The timing we were filming this, when I was filming this with Michael, it was the
Summer?
Yeah, it was summer. So it was after the training camp, I believe. So
Oh, yeah,
it was
yeah.
the head of September it should be. So the beginning of
Mhm.
September. I'm holding on to
Oh.
right now. Yeah, there were so many beautiful kimonos, but I have too many kimonos already, so
Yeah.
I wish I could have purchased more, but maybe at some point, maybe at some point. As I explained to you guys before, yeah, ever
Mhm.
since using real katanas in Kyoto has become illegal,
Mhm.
which is not just in Kyoto, but the katana activities, for travelers in Japan
Mhm.
became illegal.
Yeah.
That activity that was holding Samurai Experience, I was holding with Yushikan Kyoto, was one of the biggest pillars of our business,
Yeah.
among all the other businesses. So we lost quite a lot of our income, basically.
Mm.
And now we're trying to restructure that, with different things. And so we're not at a point where we can really freely buy kimonos like we used to.
Not now.
Yeah, not now. We have to wait just a little bit. But the more we wait, the time when we can actually buy them will feel even better. So yeah, we're looking forward to right now. But All right. And I'm very, very happy. I was saying earlier about the online lessons again. You know, we have 11 members now. Yeah, and the lessons are held on Mondays, Monday morning,
Mhm.
9:30 a.m. in Japan time, and also Saturday evening, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., 1 hour each. And yeah, I'm really happy to welcome so many people.
Mhm.
And a few other things have been officially decided. But yeah, so speaking of training, the in-person training that I hold in Kyoto on Tuesday nights from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. Yesterday was the first training of November, and the headmaster of Asayama Ichiden-ryu Seki Sensei have given me permission to let the people who are training in the Kyoto Training Club, excuse me, that was my alarm, training in the Kyoto Training Club to officially join the dojo.
Yeah.
So I was able to print the paperwork basically necessary to join the dojo, and I was kind of like the person in charge of taking care of the people who are training in
Yeah.
Kyoto to join the dojo officially, the new life
Yay.
officially. And I'm really happy to say that there are already 3 people who signed up officially to Asayama Ichiden-ryu. So
Congratulations.
I am so happy. This is the first time doing this, and we already have 3 people. There's actually going to be a 4th person already. Yeah, he just couldn't come yesterday, so basically it's supposed to be like 4 or 5 people. Yeah, and they're all going to be signing up already. So that's really, really exciting that I get to have so many people already. I'm sure the headmaster will be very happy about it as well. So, and also the online lessons too. Yeah, and both the in-person training and the online lessons. What's amazing is that I was given permission, not permission, but basically I was told that both the online lessons and the in-person training, the members who are participating in my training will be able to take the Dawn promotion exams as well. So starting already next March, so March 2026, the members who are taking my online lessons will be able to apply for the Dawn promotion exam as well. So first of all, online is going to be on March. So the members training now, yeah, there is no, what should I say, you have to, should I say, it has to be like more than, you know, this amount of time to be able to apply. It doesn't exist. So if you can do it, then basically you can join a week before the exam and sign up and take the first exam if you want to. You got to be able to do everything, of course, but it's very difficult to be able to do everything. So it's basically impossible, but should I say, by the system you could. Yeah. But I would say it will at least take about half a year, or about maybe, it really depends on how much experience you have and how dedicated you are. But on average, it will take about half a year. So there's actually less than half a year until March. From this point, we'll have to train a lot, with my online lesson members. But right now, the members, there's not that many members. Yes, I'll be able to probably take a really close look at each participant. Yeah, I'll be able to work on a lot. So that's great. And what's amazing about the branch training, in-person training in the Kyoto training club. Well, I really like this one too, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a gradation. So
you
the
told
top
me.
part is black and it gradually starts to have these patterns. This is a really cool
Is
kimono
it
too.
Jimon upward, upside too?
I'm not too sure. I didn't take it out, so this was the only part I was able to see.
Okay.
Yeah, but towards the hem, basically, there's more colors and designs, and on the closer to the collar, it's almost plain black. Basically.
I'm super enjoying this video.
As you're to be talking, right? That's right. That's right. And the in-person training, the first Dawn promotion exam will be held in May, and the Dawn promotion exams for the online and also for the in-person are different. They're different. So the online, as I mentioned earlier, it doesn't matter. You can take it immediately if you want to. But the in-person, we call it the Honbu exam. The Honbu Dawn promotion exam, it has to be at least half an year. Since, after you join the dojo officially and enroll into Asayama Ichiden-ryu, then you'll be able to apply for the first Dawn exam. And what's amazing is that every May, Seki Sensei will be coming to Kyoto to take part in dedication performances, events held by All Japan Kendo Federation. Yeah. So what we're going to be doing, the date is already decided. It's going to be May 3rd. May 3rd. And Seki Sensei is going to be coming to Kyoto and for a couple of days. And May 3rd is the day that he's free. So this day we're going to be holding an exam during the morning, and in the evening we'll be holding a seminar. So this year, I think they didn't do it, but last year, the year before they were holding these Kyoto seminars. Basically, he usually is not in the Kansai area. Yeah, he's usually in the Kanto area, like Tokyo, Ibaraki, Kanagawa, Saitama, these areas. Osaka, Kyoto by bullet train takes about 3 hours. So it is very far away. If you use car by car, 7-8 hours basically. It's very far away, so you usually come. So, but there are of course tons of fans of Asayama Ichiden, tons of fans of Seki Sensei who is training in the Kansai area, and it's a very rare occasion that they get to train in Asayama Ichiden. Yeah. So almost every year they've been holding these Kyoto seminars when they come over to Kyoto, and from now on, because I am in charge of the Kyoto Dojo, basically. I will be running these events every year. So this Kyoto training event is, of course, mainly not mainly, but of course, it's for the members who are training in the Kyoto Dojo regularly. And also number 2 is for anyone who's interested in training but never had a chance. Yeah, but they're living in the Kansai area, they'll be able to come to Kyoto. And in the morning, we'll do the exams for the members of the Kyoto Dojo, and in the afternoon, maybe 4 or 5 hours, we'll be able to train with anyone who wants to train. Not just the Kyoto Dojo members, but new people too, if they're interested. So the problem right now with the Kyoto Dojo is that I don't have any power to spread the word about the Kyoto Dojo to Japanese people. That's a huge problem, because my content are all for people who are overseas and English speaking audience, right? So I hardly have connections with Japanese people who are interested in Japanese Budo or Kobudo and such. So if we can hold these annual events where we can bring Seki Sensei to Kyoto and have him hold these events, we'll be able to meet Japanese people who are interested in training Asayama Ichiden-ryu, and then we'll be able to let them know that there's actually a Kyoto Dojo, right? And they might be able to continue training with us. At the moment, there are basically about 5 people who come to the Kyoto Dojo training regularly, and only one person is Japanese. One other lady she's actually half Japanese. But fully Japanese, there's only one lady who has been following my content for a very long time now, and she said she was looking very forward to training with me in the future. So that's a really a miracle almost, having such a person following me. My content, my channel is completely all in English, but so that's my plan. So every year in May, Kyoto Dojo members will be able to take the non-promotion exam as they train with the headmaster. And also every November, which is supposed to be this year, but this year we won't be doing it because it's too sudden. But this year we won't be but next year, November, we'll be holding kind of like a training travel kind of thing over to the Hombu. So most of the Kyoto Dojo members won't be able to train with the headmaster most of the time, right? Maybe in May a little bit, but that's it. So I want to have another occasion like after half a year later. So every November, maybe on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, we can go to the Hombu and train with the headmaster, with Seki Sensei, and stay in the Ibaraki area, maybe the Saitama area for one night and train for 2 days. And then come back, kind of like a training travel kind of thing together. So I think that'd be a lot of fun too. Maybe 4 or 5 hours, half of the day you can train with Seki Sensei. The other half, if we can train on your own, I think that's amazing too. We'll still have to talk with the senseis and how that will work, but that's the plan. So there'll be 2 of these huge events every year. And dawn promotion exams will be held on November as well. So people who can't take the exam this May, if they sign up after November, so from December, it won't be half a year by the time next May comes, right? So the next chance they will be able to take the exam is next November 2026. If they're already training at that after this year's December. So exactly. So this is how the system is going to work. Everything is starting to get really sorted out. Harumi is working on a website where we're going to have all the information about the Kyoto Dojo involved. Also, that website is going to be a place where we're going to be selling our kimono as well. Speaking of kimonos, that's going to be where we're going to be selling my original kimono that I'm wearing right now and all that kind of stuff. So we're heading towards that right now. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish everything this month. So right now it's still the beginning of November. We're saying that we really want to. That's really cool, isn't it? That's really cool. See, you probably understand why I like this place. And Hanumi and I have really close tastes as well.
I really want to go.
That was amazing. That was Fuji Laiji, right? That's a super spot. I'm talking about the Shimori. It's a really, really cool tamono right there. A yukata like that would have been amazing, right?
So cool.
I wish I could win the lottery or something, so I think I could buy all of those kimonos.
I'll buy everything.
I'll have from here to here. I'll talk about for everything in the shop. I'll have from this aisle to this aisle. Everything. To my size. Perfect. It would have been great. Now, look at Michael's camera work. I love it.
Super cool.
Thank you so much. And in the middle of the room, by the way, they have all the other items. Like, oh, I actually purchased the Howdy
Oh,
from them
yeah.
too. The string they have in the front of the Howdy.
Actually, I
But
like the, how to say, the
yeah,
furniture.
furniture, yeah.
Yeah, all the furniture, the taste of the furniture.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It shapes the atmosphere
Whoa.
of the whole shop. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the shop owner
Awesome.
actually likes skeletons. So
Oh,
I
really?
actually had the Howdy Himo that I purchased too was it actually has a skull on it.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
it's really really cool as well. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to complete all these important things within this year because next year there's going to be a huge announcement coming very soon. It's going to be, again, as I talked a little bit about last week, maybe, but it's going to be a big challenge, as big as when I said I'm going to be achieving 1 million subscribers on Let's Ask Shogo. So yes, we'll be there too. La will be. Yeah.
Black. That will be super cool too.
So I hope you guys can look forward to it. And when I present that dream, I really need all of your help. So we might actually be making more of these podcasts, maybe more than just once a week. Maybe I'll be starting another series of different podcasts on a different channel, which I already have an idea of, which I think I've already talked with you guys about. But maybe we might be launching that. We have a whole list of things we're going to be doing to achieve this humongous goal that we have for next year. So I have no clue if I'll ever be able to achieve this or not, but I just really like saying these crazy things. Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's important that when you challenge something new, you set a goal first, basically.
Yeah.
And not try to do what you can do already. Yeah, but set a goal that you have no clue how you're going to achieve. Yeah. And once you set it and you present it to everyone and talk to everyone about it, then you start thinking about, okay, how am I going to do this? And it has to be somewhere that's really difficult, but it's not physically impossiable. Yeah. It is. Let's say, okay, I want to go on a diet. I'm going to lose 20 kilo in 2 days. That's impossible. Right? Yeah. That's just simply impossible. No one's going to cheer you on. It has to be a goal where when someone hears your goal, they want to cheer you on. Oh, that sounds like an amazing goal. Let's do it. I'm going to be on your side, kind of thing. It has to be something that everyone can believe in, but also at the same time, everyone's going to be like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
About that. That borderline is really important. Yeah. So if you ever want to start something new or challenge something, move forward and such, I think having a goal first is really important. Setting up a goal for yourself and rewinding basically and thinking about the steps you need to take to get to that goal and achieve it. So. And the Howdy Himo I'm holding on to right now is exactly
super tight.
Yeah, exactly the one that I purchased.
You cannot leave. There's 2 colors?
Yes, there were 2 colors. One was black, the one on the right. Yeah, and the one was the tiger eye color. Yeah, it's a really rare color. I liked it very much as well.
Gray and pink combination.
That's right. Beautiful. His selections are amazing, right? Yeah, it's definitely probably my favorite shop ever. All right. And speaking of challenges, just 2 days ago was this year's biggest no theater performance for me.
Yay!
Yeah, Harumi's biggest Nihonbyo performance is going to be coming up in less than 2 weeks now. Yeah, so Harumi's probably very nervous already. the dance that you're going to be challenging this year is completely new. It's your first time dancing as a boy or a male character, right? Yeah. So this time Harumi's dance, the song is the main character that Harumi's going to be acting or dancing as is a boy, a young boy, right? Yeah. So the dance is your stance and everything is completely different, I believe. Yeah. And for me too. This year, it's not completely my first time, but in terms of Maibayashi, it was my first time acting as a woman. Yeah, it was a woman again. I talked to you guys about this before, but the piece was called Hanjo. Yeah, it was Hanjo is originally a prostitute that was working at one of the hotels, I guess you can say, near one of the ports, and then there was a man that came and she fell in love with him, and he fell in love with her, and they exchanged fans, promising that he'll come back, and she was waiting without taking any other customers. Yeah, and then she gets fired because she's not working anymore. And then she goes traveling to try to find him. Yeah, because he doesn't come. Yeah, but in the end, she wanders about and she gets really scared and frustrated that he's not coming and all that kind of stuff. And the part that I danced to, which was about 20 minutes long, is the climax scene where her feelings of worry and sorrow and anger, everything gets all mixed together, and it's a really climax scene. But right after that, she actually gets to meet the man, and they get married, and they have kids. But it's a happy ending, actually. But it was my first time doing Maebashi as a woman, and also it was my very first no performance too. My first time. No, it's just a side character, but it was a story called Atsumori. Atsumori is another story during the Genpei era. So the Genji and Heike. So that's the origins of samurai history, basically. Yeah. So the first two samurai clans that fought over ruling Japan were the Minamoto-ke and the Taira. Yeah, the Taira family and the Minamoto family. And this story is one of the stories related to them. So there's plenty of stories about these two clans, by the way. Yeah, but the one I acted in this time in Atsumori was one of those. Yeah, so my very first no theater performance, I wore shozoku, which is a special kind of kimono costume that you only wear in no theater.
Yeah.
My very first experience of wearing that, very first experience of doing hanjo, acting as a woman, and this is I'm sorry, a really unique word they use in no theater, but it's called chu no mai, which means the middle dancing. And it's a type of dance that's done in certain types of no pieces, by the way. But it was my first time doing that, which is considered another hurdle in terms of difficulty of dancing. Yeah, but I was able to do that this year. And also, keeps on going. But it was also my first time actually performing in the Kongo no Gakudo. So the hall that my Ryuha style actually owns. So it's basically the headquarters.
Yeah.
That was my very first time being on stage at Kongo no Gakudo. But the Ryuha is called Kongo Ryu. So no Gakudo means no theater hall. So all of these new things, yes. I'm sure you guys are thinking, oh, Harumi must have been there. My kids must have been there to enjoy the performance, right? No one was there. I was on my own.
Sorry.
And the reason is because our first daughter, Hinata, right before the performance, one day before it, Sunday night, she started to have a fever.
Yeah.
And she's actually still sick, so we're very worried. But yeah, so Hinata was sick, and we actually hired a babysitter, but we had to cancel it. And Harumi had to stay at home with our kids, all three of our kids. So no one was able to come. So Harumi was able to. Of course, we filmed a video of me doing the no theater, so that she was able to see. But unfortunately, none of my family members were able to come and watch the no performance live.
Sadly.
But one thing I can absolutely say is that very soon. Oh, so this year again, I took part in a side character in a no performance, right? So no performance, by no performance I mean a full story. So if you can imagine a musical, a normal musical will be like, I don't know, 90 minutes, 2 hours long, let's say. So full no theater is about that length, maybe about an hour to hour and 30 minutes. The longest one can be about 3 hours, by the way. Yeah. But yeah, so this year there was a senpai who did the Atsumori as the main character. I was a side character. And next year there's going to be another gentleman who's going to be doing a different story called Kasuga Ryujin. Yeah, it's a story of a dragon god named Kasuga Taisha. And he's actually a real monk in Nara. So he has relationships there, you know? So that's the reason why he wants to do that piece. But he's going to be doing a no performance. And next year is going to be September, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, anyways, so almost every year my senpai's senior students are challenging no performances. And yeah, at the after party, 2 days ago after this year's performance, my sensei was like, Shogo-san, you really need to challenge doing a no performance at some point, and we're starting to take a look at some of the tumble. And I was like, please, that will be amazing if I can do that.
Yeah.
So again, next year there's a humongous goal that I have to work towards. And again, there's already someone who's going to be doing a no performance, so I'm sure it won't be me, but at some point, maybe in my early 30s, I'm 31 right now, maybe in my early 30s, so next year I'll be 32, so 33, 4, 5, there's 3 years before I turn 35, so, or after I turn 30, before I turn 36, I should say, there's still 3 more years, so I might be able to actually challenge a full no performance at some point. Chunomai, which is the one I did today, 2 days ago this year, is basically about 1/4 of the whole performance. the images, or maybe 1/5, 1/4, 1/5. So if I actually challenge a no performance at some point, it's going to be 4 or 5 times longer.
Wow.
Yeah, with not just the dancing and singing, but also just simply moving around in certain ways and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be very, very difficult. Yeah, but I do want to get to the Shihan level at some point, and to be able to get to the Shihan, you doing a no theater at least once is absolute. Yeah, it's impossible to apply for Shihan without doing that at all. So. Yeah, when I was talking with my no theater sensei about me being the representative of the Kyoto Dojo, this year, he was like, please get the Shihan to a no theater so you can do more in the future. And I was like, if you may allow me, I would be happy to do that as well.
Yeah.
So this is a future dream, by the way. This is a future dream, but one of the people, obviously, one of the people I admire and respect the most is Seki Sensei, right? Asayama Ichiden-ryu's headmaster, Seki Sensei. But again, Seki Sensei, the reason why he's especially as amazing is because he has been training in multiple Ryuha styles. And he is an instructor. He has Shihan and everything, and a lot of different Ryuha styles and such, right? That's one of the reasons why I admire him very much, and he's just an amazing instructor. But at the same time, though, will I be doing that? The answer is going to be no, because I just love Asayama Ichiden-ryu too much, and it's kind of hard to do a different Ryuha style, knowing that Asayama Ichiden-ryu, I personally like Asayama Ichiden-ryu more. It's like you love baseball the most, and you suddenly do other sports.
Yeah.
Like, why? I like Asayama Ichiden the most, so why would I do another Ryuha style? I want to focus and dedicate my life towards Asayama Ichiden the most, right? But at the same time, though, do I do only Asayama Ichiden-ryu? The answer is no. I do want to have a broader perspective.
Yeah.
And a broader point of view. So the way I'm going to be doing that is a bit different from Seki Sensei. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that, hoping to do that from training in no theater and also in tea ceremony. Yep. As I explained to you guys before, I have quit playing the shakuhachi now. Yeah. So those 3 things: Asayama Ichiden-ryu, tea ceremony and no theater. Yeah, tea ceremony, no theater too. From now on, if anything happens, I'm going to be doing everything. Yeah. So these 3 are I've done everything before: Aikido, Kyudo, all these other stuff as well. But Kado, Shogo, I literally done everything. But my heart was like, okay, these 3 I can dedicate my life to. So at some point in my life, I hope to be Shihan, basically, in Asayama Ichiden-ryu, in no theater, in tea ceremony, and have a broader perspective thanks to training all of these 3 things. So that's my goal. Yeah. And you really like that Tamono earlier, by the way. Amazing, right? Yeah, we should definitely go together at some point.
Yeah.
Zen is in his terrible twos, so it's very difficult to travel with him at the moment, but hopefully soon, maybe in a year or so, it'll be a lot calmer, so we'll be able to move around with him a little bit easier. So at some point, I think it'll be possible to travel as a family over to the Kanto area as well, so I hope you look forward to that, honey.
Yeah, I can't decide. I can't choose one.
I think hopefully we'll have enough money to get all of them. I have no clue how we're going to be doing that, but hopefully we'll be able to do that as well. So, alright, then guys, we actually have to head over to somewhere now because of the time, so it's time for us to say goodbye. Please do not get angry because I didn't Hanumi talk at all today. Because it happens all the time. Okay, I'm the talkative person, Hanumi's the listening person, laughing person.
Yeah.
There's a very good balance between Hanumi and I. We've been doing it this way for 10 years, so please forgive us, okay? That's how it works. We call it the Shogun Hanumi's podcast, but my name is in capitalized characters, and Hanumi's all small characters. The font is a lot smaller too, by the way, so that's how it works, okay? That's Shogun Hanumi's podcast. Thank you so much for understanding. We will talk to you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much.